Representing CU means everything, and it's something that not everyone gets the opportunity to do. So wearing that across your chest and being able to be an ambassador for such an amazing university and program especially is so important, and you need to do it with grace and pride everywhere that you go.
It wasn't just about getting to be on the dance team, it was getting to do everything. It was getting to be a student, getting to be an athlete, a member of the community, using dance in the Spirit program as kind of a platform. Being a buff is, being a Spirit buff too, is something I'm grateful for.
To represent the university just means to try to go out there and have every kid, student, alumni, fan that you can really enjoy engaging with the brand and really enjoy being around the athletic department and around the different events that we hold. I also think to be Chip really means to kind of go back to your, innocence as like a 6-year-old where just everything's fun, you're not taking anything seriously and you're just trying to goof around.
This is some of the best memories you'll make with your best friends, and really just take advantage of being at a great school and cheering for the Buffs.
I'd like to do a special shout out to the 10 seniors, the Timeless 10. I love you guys so much, and going into college they tell you that you'll meet your bridesmaids, but I didn't really understand that statement until I met all of you. You're just incredible human beings, and I'm so blessed to have you, not just for the last 4 years, but for the rest of my life.
I would say that my favorite memory was probably our last game on Folsom when it was snowing and blizzarding, and it was really just not an ideal situation, but we had the best game that we possibly could have, and really all will remember it for the rest of our lives.
The Rocky Mountain Showdown. Every year I get so excited. Being able to cheer in the Broncos Stadium and act like a professional cheerleader and then engage with all the fans, it's really a magical experience, and I wouldn't trade those games for the world.
My favorite memory was going to Hawaii for the men's basketball tournament and being able to spend that time with my best friends and our amazing coaches.
I would say my favorite memory was the Oregon football game my freshman year. It was pouring rain and there was rain delays, and we were out there till like 1 or 2 in the morning, but the whole crowd was singing, I think it was Living on a Prayer, and it was just the coolest thing that I've ever been a part of here at CU.
My favorite memory is probably my sophomore year when we won the Pac-12 South championship for football. It was a really cool year just with the rise and the energy just around the whole community with football, and then getting to win that game and the fireworks and just having like Folsom be sold out. That was a really cool experience to be a part of and be on the field for.
My favorite memory was performing at the Buff Pepper Rally that we had for the Alamo Bowl game in San Antonio. The stage was surrounded by water and the football team entered in on boats, which was really cool to experience. But the fans that came out were just amazing. They were cheering really loud and they were all excited and decked out in their CU gear, and it was just a really fun moment to be a part of.
My favorite memory of being on Spirit was probably being at the Nebraska game this last year and seeing us kind of reignite the rivalry and get the win.
My favorite memory while on this team would have to be dancing at Nationals for the last time this year. In that moment, in those last 2 minutes, none of us cared how we did or what the judges thought, but it just felt so amazing to be dancing with my 21 best friends for the last time.
We started this season kind of skeptical and had everyone else skeptical about how this season was going to go, and being able to make finals and hit in finals was the sweetest memory that I've made.
It's really hard to narrow it down to one memory out of the 4 years that I've had with all of my amazing teammates, but I think this year's Nationals has to top it with how connected we were, and we all just did it for each other and didn't care about anything else.
Making it to finals and just that feeling of it being my last time, I think was just amazing.
Yeah. We had a rough start to the season, but during Nationals we really bonded and got to know each other and worked really hard, and then hitting on the mat both days with them was the best feeling ever.
My advice to future teams would be to not take a single moment for granted during these 4 years. I'm sure everyone hears that a lot, but it really does go by so fast.
When you're looking back, you want to be able to remember all the things that you did while you were on this team, and the practices and the time that you had in uniform, and the great things that this team was able to do while representing the university.
I know it's easy to get caught up with nationals and competition and practices and everything, but take a chance at each game or like each practice and really just take it all in and enjoy the time that you have with the people that you're with, and really make sure you bring all those memories in that you can look back on later.
Take in every single moment, love what you do, and put your whole heart into it.
Just go as hard as you can every time you can get in suit. Try to have as much fun with it as you can, because the 3 years go by a lot faster than you anticipate.
Always put your pride aside and put each other first. This sport gets really trying, and being able to separate cheer and your pride is really important.
Not many people get to do this, and even the moments that you want to pull your hair out, I'm wishing that I could go experience those again. So soak it all up and do the best that you can.
When you're doing what you're doing and realize how cool it is to be who we are and how cool it is to get to do what we do, and hold on to that and never let it go.
If you put in a lot to this program, you get a lot out of it. If you take the time to do appearances, you can have really cool opportunities. You can get the points to travel, and traveling is the best part of this program. If you build relationships with your coaches and your teammates and alumni and staff, you can meet really cool people. If you work really hard in the weight room, you'll realize how strong you are and get really strong for nationals. So basically, if you just put a lot into this program and put the time and effort into it, it is so rewarding and so fulfilling. You get so much out of it.
I think to sum it up, I mean, this has been an amazing experience and a door that's hard to close, but that these memories and this team is going to leave a legacy, and people will look back at this team and always remember that we represented Colorado in the best way that we knew possible, and that our friendships and bonds are just so strong, and I'm forever thankful for that.
The last thing I want to say is I think choosing to try out for this team 4 years ago was the best decision I've ever made. These past 4 years have not only made me a better person, they've introduced me to some of my lifelong best friends, and I don't regret a second on this team for the last 4 years.
I am just so blessed and thankful for the last 4 years. I'm getting to cheer at the most amazing university, meet the most amazing people in my life, and I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad I get to be a forever Buff. Go Buffs!